Okay, we're back and ready to finish up the book reviews from January 2022 on the Gregorian calendar. The theme of the next set of books is fiction. And so I think the first one that I read, actually, my partner and I read it together, was Wicked. I think we talked about wanting to go see the play and then decided to get and read the book. This one was pretty interesting. Um, it was a good book. It was well told. The characters were well developed, and I thought it was interesting how it tied into my other studies of religion and spirituality. What with L. Frank Baum being a theosophist and the witch obviously being the main character, so there's witchcraft involved there. So yeah, it was an enjoyable read. Wicked by Gregory Maguire. Another book that I read was La Memoria Shakespeare by Jorge Luis Borges. This is a collection of four different um, short stories. And Borges, he's actually, I don't read a lot of fiction these days, but when I did, he was one of my favorites. There's a lot of Borges in this library. And yeah, I've always been a fan, even though he's decidedly apolitical. Um, but yeah, this one was interesting. I don't remember how it happened, but I've come across one of these stories. Um, La Rosa de Paracelsus, the Rosa Paracelsus. I think because I was looking up Paracelsus, and then I think that night I had a dream where I had a doppelganger. I confronted my double in this dream, and the next day, I don't know. I think I ordered the book, and then it came on August 25th. And there's another story in here, Agosto 25, 1983. So there's a lot of synchronicity with the way that this book ended up in my hands, and it read it in Spanish, and just like most, Borges really pretty much blows you away. And now I think now that I'm 20 years later reading Borges again, it just looking at it with very different eyes. So yeah, it was interesting and really good book of short stories. La Memoria de Shakespeare. Um, this is another one that my partner and I read together. It's Laura Esquivel's La Malinche. This one's also in Spanish. Um, and she's famous for like Water for Chocolate, um, which got a lot of good reviews. But this one, I have to say, I wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't really enjoy it a lot. I mean, for one, it has a lot of like typographical accentuation, spelling errors, and stuff like that, which I don't know why. If it's in the original Spanish, it shouldn't. It's just distracting. But this version of it, or this, I don't know, this printing. But yeah, it she kind of digresses a lot in her narration and talking about kind of like explaining basically her and Laura Esquivel's understanding of Mesoamerican religion in a way that really violates that kind of that fundamental principle of show don't tell, when you're telling a story. Um, and I don't know, politically I didn't like she like really sexualizes Cortez and like makes him out to be some like attractive guy. Uh, yeah, I didn't like that at all. So yeah, that really kind of killed it for me. There's probably a lot. There's a lot better books about out there about La Malinche, La Malintzin, and they're probably in nonfiction. I I didn't enjoy this one. And that is it for this section of fiction and literature. Thank you for joining us.